This listener is into knives, spanking, cowgirl style, choking, and switching. Hey lovers, it's Wyo, and today's sexy snippet, in an effort to tell shame and fear of judgment to fuck off so we can all lead better laid lives, and is a look at the sexy, kinky astrology of our sex stories, guests, and listeners. Sex Stories is about practicing curiosity instead of judgment, so even if you don't believe in astrology, keep an open mind. Remember, all of this is just patterns, archetypes, and storytelling that give us a chance to learn more about another person, and it is fun to notice the patterns that seem to be related to kinks. To submit your own chart, visit sexstoriespodcast.com. So here we have a sweet 9th house Pisces sun with a 2nd house Leo moon and a Cancer rising. I think I know who this is. I think this was one of our guests, but because I didn't collect names, I'm going to have to check with them. Leo moon in the 2nd house is going to want attention, but it's going to want to be grounded attention. That's going to be someone who definitely has some fire and passion. Leo's a fire sign. Your moon is what comes naturally to you. The 2nd house is associated with Taurus, with manifesting. So this is maybe also a person who can manifest the passion that they want, or the passionate partners. I don't know. I'd have to ask them. Cancer rising is also someone who's going to care about nurturing. Your rising is like your sole purpose in esoteric astrology. Cancer rules home, belly, family. It sees at the highest the world as family. There's Cancerian energy. At the lowest, it's crabby. It's kind of like get out of my house. It's more like, this is my house, my family. So there's the small version where it's just my family. And then there's the larger version where the world is family. So for Cancer rising people, we want to call in that nurturing energy from our lives. So you would also want to surround yourself with people who are maybe Cancer suns, because they rub off on you, basically. They help you learn those energies more easily so you can evolve. But it's going to be someone who care and nurturing is going to feel important to them, or it's going to be something maybe they have to cultivate in their lifetime. So Mars is where we look for masculine energy in a chart. And again, that's just sort of archetypal masculine. I do not mean anything gendered related or body parts related. So Mars is the warrior. So this is a 4th house Mars. So that is, 4th house is associated with Cancer. The warrior in the sign of Libra. So that's going to be someone who will fight for right relationship. Oh, am I noticing a pattern with Libra, Mars, and did we have I think we just had a Libra Mars with a switchy. Maybe Libran energy is switchy. This is a new theory I'm developing right now. So Libra is about finding balance. It's the judge, it's peace. It's also someone who just likes to have a good conversation. Librans also love beautiful things, art. Like there is a refinement to Libra that comes to making things just so and just perfect. We also have 4th house Chiron, which is your wounded healer. So it's where you can help other people grow, in the sign of Scorpio in the 4th house. So that could indicate some family wounds, some really intense family stuff. Scorpio is an intense sign. Wherever Scorpio is in your chart, or whatever you have in the 8th house, there's an intensity there. So then this person does identify as kinky. So I want to look for 6th house energy. They don't have a ton. Their 6th house is ruled by Sagittarius. So I'm like, okay, there's some passion in that 6th house, but I look for Capricorn and I see Neptune in Capricorn. So Capricorn rules structure, Neptune rules dreams, and that is in the 7th house. And it's sitting very close to Uranus in Aquarius and Jupiter in Aquarius. So those are all in the 7th house of relationship. And so it's going to be maybe someone who dreams of structure but wants to switch it up. So that to me also says it is a switch, because typically when I find, so I'm a person that has strong Capricorn in my 1st house. A lot of people with really strong Capricorn are very dominant or very submissive. Now, this sweet Pisces from Nevada, where am I from? I don't know. Has Neptune in Capricorn. So that can be kind of dreamy. It's like a dreamy idea of structure. And so it's just interesting to notice also that so all of that is to say, Neptune sitting next to Uranus and Jupiter in Aquarius. Aquarius has a bit of a quirky flavor. And so that's going to be a structure that's a little bit different, that wants to get shaken up, because Uranus is the rebel. Aquarius is the new way of doing things, of mixing it up. It can be group. This could also mean someone who is into polyamory. I think I know who this is. Or who just has different relationship structures. So we also want to look at now the 8th house, Mercury and Venus, also both in Aquarius. So the 8th house, again, is related to Scorpio. It's transformation. So we have the planet of communication and what you value in the sign of the group. Also of the lone wolf. Aquarius, again, those are the polarities. You can be like the best of the group, or it can be like, nobody gets me. Fuck, I'm by myself again. Fine. Okay, well, I will just wait for my people. They're never going to show up, you know? And so that's for this person in the realm of transformation. But it can also be sex, death, money. It can be death. It can be healing through death. And so it also just might be someone who needs to... Aquarius is so much about the new, the cutting edge. We collectively are in an Aquarian time. And so this also could be someone who is like here to do the work of transforming culture to the new in some way, shape, or form. And I don't mean on a grand scale, like someone like me with big crazy ideas who's like, and there will be a mobile dungeon going around the country. I mean, this can take place in everyday lives and everyday relationships. So the Pisces sun is in the 9th house. So this is also someone who's going to want to explore. The 9th house is travel, exploration, learning. Pisces sun is going to be a deeply sensitive personality. Pisces rules feeling. This person is on the cusp, I will point out. It's on the Aquarius Pisces cusp. So it's going to be like, Pisces likes to be a little bit hidden, kind of a little bit in the background, but they're also a Leo moon, so they're going to be comfortable maybe displaying their big feelings, or I don't know if this is, maybe it comes out very angsty. There's going to be like a reserve, but I have a feeling that this person is the type of person that's like, I don't need to be big and flashy about it, but I'm just going to show up with my awesome, my hair is probably going to look great, and we're going to fucking do it. But I'm going to be like low-key as fuck, but like I have a fuck ton of feelings. So that's kind of that Pisces sun with these other qualities. And then at the top of their chart is Saturn in Aries. And that is in the 10th house. So that is someone, oh, that's powerful. So here's the thing about that position. It's at the very top of your chart. That's kind of what you do in the world, like your oh, I forget how to say, it's your midheaven point. And I'm losing it's not like your sole purpose, but it's more like the work you do in the world. And it's in your 10th house of career. Aries is passion, it's beginnings, it's leadership. Saturn is where things can feel the most difficult in your chart, and it's where you can grow the most. So you have this interesting flavor. Saturn can also be masculine energy or bosses, so maybe there's some passion there, there's some other stuff happening there. And then also I forgot to say Venus rules the archetypal feminine, and again I'm using that just kind of in terms of like receiving and flow versus the forward outward energy. So top of your chart is Saturn, 10th house career. It might feel difficult to get things started sometimes, but holy fuck, once you get going, this is powerful. So let's see, do I see knives in here? I don't know astrologically what oh, maybe Cancer, cooking, knives, kitchen, all that Cancerian energy or 4th house energy, that's spanking. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if choking, I could make a case for choking being a Saturn in Aries in the 10th house. 10th house is also related to Capricorn, so it's like restriction, but like passion, but intensity, some difficulty, you know, like it's kind of fun. So lovers, how fun is this? That is our snippet. You are still here, so make sure that you're subscribed, give us a like or all the stars. Sex story snippets are on YouTube and in your ears wherever you get your podcasts. And for the topless versions or for other ways to join the mission to make the world a sexier place, visit sexstoriespodcast.com/love. And remember to share sex stories.